Have you ever heard of a god destined to rule, but hunted before he could rise? A story of betrayal, power, and a fate that no one could erase. Forgotten by the most well-known myths, his name was rewritten, but his legend never died. He was betrayed by the gods themselves, destroyed in an unthinkable way. But what happened next changed everything. This is a story few have ever heard. And once you discover it, you will never see Greek mythology the same way again. Get ready. The truth starts now. Imagine for a moment. You were born into greatness, destined for power, yet hunted from the moment you took your first breath. Not because of your own doing, but because of a divine feud that started long before you existed. Sounds like the setup for an epic fantasy, right? Well, this isn't fiction. This is the tragic and forgotten story of Zeus's successor, a tale of power, betrayal, and rebirth. If you think you know Greek mythology, think again. Because today we're diving into the legend of Zagreus, a god with a fate so extraordinary, it was erased, reshaped, and reborn into something even greater. We all know Zeus, the king of the gods, ruler of Olympus, infamous for his endless affairs. But what most people don't know is that one of his most powerful and tragic offspring was meant to succeed him. His name, Zagreus. Now here's where it gets interesting. Zagreus wasn't just any son of Zeus. He was born from Zeus and Persephone, the queen of the underworld. Yes, you heard that right. Zeus, in his never-ending quest for dominance, transformed into a serpent to unite with Persephone, Hades' wife, creating a child with the blood of both Olympus and the underworld. Zagreus was no ordinary god. He was born with a destiny far beyond anything the other gods could comprehend. From the moment he was born, Zeus saw something unique in him. He wasn't just another child. He was the child, the one who could one day take his place as the ruler of gods and mortals alike. To prepare him, Zeus entrusted Zagreus to the care of the Curetes, divine warriors tasked with guarding him, and the nymphs, who taught him the secrets of nature, music, and the mysteries of life and death. Even Athena, the goddess of wisdom and war, took a special interest in his upbringing, molding him into a being of wisdom and power. But where there is promise, there is envy. And no one in Olympus held a deeper grudge than Hera, Zeus's wife and queen of the gods, known for her wrath against his many illegitimate children, saw Zagreus as the ultimate insult, a son who could take Zeus's throne, yet was not her own, and she would stop at nothing to erase him from existence. Hera knew she couldn't strike Zagreus herself, not directly, so she turned to the Titans, the ancient and primal beings who once ruled before the Olympians. She fed them lies, promising power and revenge if they destroyed Zagreus. The attack was ruthless. Disguised in white plaster to hide their true forms, the Titans lured the young god with bright, shimmering objects. Childlike curiosity led him straight into their trap. The moment he was in their grasp, they struck. Zagreus was torn apart, limb by limb, his divine body shredded before he even had the chance to realize his fate. And as if that wasn't enough, the Titans devoured him, consuming his very essence in an attempt to erase his existence forever. But gods do not die so easily. Before the Titans could destroy him completely, Athena, always watchful, always wise, rescued Zagreus' heart and brought it to Zeus. When Zeus learned what had happened, his fury was unimaginable. With a vengeance like no other, he unleashed his thunderbolts, obliterating the Titans into ashes. From their remains, humanity was said to be born, part divine, part corrupted by their crime against Zagreus. Yet Zagreus' story did not end there. Zeus, unwilling to let his chosen heir vanish into oblivion, took his son's heart and placed it inside Semele, a mortal woman. From this, Zagreus was reborn as Dionysus, the god of wine, madness, and revelry. But make no mistake, Dionysus was not just the god of pleasure. He carried the weight of his past life, the trauma of betrayal, the wisdom of death and rebirth. He was both joy and chaos, ecstasy and destruction, a god who understood the beauty and tragedy of existence itself. So why don't we hear about Zagreus more often? Why was his story overshadowed by the myths of Hesiod and the Olympian order? Because Zagreus' story wasn't just about gods fighting each other. It was about something deeper, transformation, survival, and the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. This is why he became central to the Orphic mysteries, a belief system that saw existence as an endless loop of purification and reincarnation. And maybe that's why his myth still resonates today. Because we too face destruction and rebirth in our own ways. We lose, We break. And yet, like Zagreus, we rise again, changed but not defeated. So the next time you hear about Dionysus, remember, he was not just the god of wine and revelry. He was the god who died and was reborn, the rightful successor to Zeus, whose destiny could not be erased no matter how hard the gods tried. And maybe, just maybe, there's a little bit of Zagreus in all of us. And there you have it, a story erased from history but never truly forgotten. Zagreus's legacy is one of resilience, transformation, and the eternal cycle of life and rebirth. But this is just the beginning. If you enjoyed this journey through mythology, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps more people find these hidden stories. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about Zagreus' fate? Let's talk in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new story like this. And if you're hungry for more forgotten myths, check out the next video linked in the description and up here in the card. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.